Wow, it's time for another show full of tips and ideas from the sales growth leadership expert, Dean Akers. Known for his experience in hyper-growing companies and creating cultures for high-performance teams, here's Dean.
Well, welcome to your Sales and Leadership Ninja Show. I'm your head ninja, Dean Akers, and every week I bring you a rant to stimulate your thinking in either the realms of sales and or leadership. Today's show, I think, is going to be extra special for my listeners out there and my viewers out there. It's one close to my heart, and it's one that I think can make a big impact on you. This is one you'll probably want to share with your friends or share over and over with yourself. Today's show is titled The New You 2022. As you look in the mirror and you reflect through your life, have you gotten the results you wanted? Are you where you want to be? Here's the big challenge is I meet people every day that want to do something new. And then when I talk to them about it, they just keep doing the same stuff over and over and expecting different results. Now, we all know that's the definition of insanity, right? Remember, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. It totally impacts all parts of our life. And today I want to really talk to you about creating the new you and some techniques that have helped me over my career move that ball forward. It's not an overnight transition, but I tell you, people will notice the new you quickly when you start this process. So let's break this cycle and go to work on creating the new you. I'm going to give you a two-step process for accomplishing this. The first step is kind of fun. What I want you to do is I want you to write a letter. You can type it on your word process and print it or handwrite it. And I want you to write a letter to yourself. The letter is going to say, Dear Dean, I just wanted to tell you how thankful and how I feel blessed for blah, 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 blah. In my case, how I feel thankful and blessed for everything, my 5 sons, my 3 stepsons, my wife, my former wife, my opportunities in business, my current clients. I'm just going to write it. It's going to be pretty basic there. Next, I want to write my vision of in a few sentences of what your life's going to be in the future and then how committed you are to changing it in first person. I will make this happen. I will make my life the version I want. I will create the new you or the new me. Now, here's where the fun happens. I want you to make 5 copies. You're going to put them in an envelope and you're going to seal them. You're going to put a stamp on it and then you're going to mail them to yourselves. When you get them, I want you to open the first one on January 1st of 2022. I want you to read it to yourself or just read it out loud. I want you to take the other 4 and put them somewhere in safekeeping. It could be in a drawer, wherever you want. And on the back of them, I want you to write March 2022, June 2022, September 2022, and then December 2022 on the back of the envelopes that you've now received. Next, what I want you to do, and you put them in a safe place. Next, what I want you to do is we're going to create the new you sheet. I've been doing this for years, and I've called it my goals sheet or my blessings, goals, and accomplishments sheet. But for you, it's going to be 2022, the new you sheet. And it really works. And I mean the operative word is really works. So this will be real impactful on the development of the new you. So you're probably asking, how does this work? Well, I'm going to explain it now. You're going to create 1-page sheet. I would do it in some kind of Microsoft Word or some kind of Google Word or whatever. A 1-page sheet. And you're going to list your goals for the coming year and make them specific. They're going to be your goals, which are first going to be your personal goals. It might be run 5K, it might be lose 20 pounds, it might, or weigh 180, or whatever the numbers are. You want to write your personals down first. Then you're going to write your business goals. Remember to make sure that they're all specific, which means they're time driven and very black and white, not I'm going to be a good person. And next, you're going to write your blessings down. And make sure they're all specific, your blessings. Like, I'm thankful for my CEO that I have running my company, or I'm thankful for my wife. I'm blessed with my 5 sons. Whatever they are, you want to put your blessings down and make them specific too. Now, lastly, you're going to put your past successes, and these are specific too, and they need to be the successes that make you feel good. Don't worry about what somebody thinks. You're not bragging. You're not trying to send it out and go, oh, I've done this more than you or whatever. A success for me would be I have done the New York City triathlon. Success for me is I contiguously flew around the world, which means I didn't backtrack. I took a round the world trip. A success for me would be writing 2 books. And again, I have them down. If I had my camera to pan, I could show you my successes and stuff for 2021. I'm sorry, getting ahead of myself. So you're going to take and write those down. Now, when you're done with this one page, you need to put it on one page. Don't worry too much about how big the font is. Just make sure it's one page. I want you to, then you can make it into a JPEG, which is a photo thing. And if you can't, somebody can help you. And what you want to do is you want to get a print or a poster made and frame it, 2 of them. What I do is I just send them to Walgreens, CVS, one of those places like that, and they make a poster. Especially now during the holidays, you can get posters made for like $10 or some stupid amount of money. Those I'm going to frame. I'm going to put one of those somewhere close to me in my house. It might be in my bedroom, wherever. It's going to be in my house. The other one, in my case, I will put in my office. Then I'm going to take and make also an 8x10. That I will carry with me in my notebook. In my case, I carry it in my notebook. And I do recommend laminating, because over the course of the year, you're going to bring it out and look at it, and it's going to go back and forth. And if it's printed, it'll work, but it'll be pretty dog-eared. So I'd laminate it. And lastly, I get 4x6 prints made. And I'll usually get 30 or 40 of those. And sometimes I get 50, because I always got the 50% off at all the CVS's and Walgreens. But I'll end up having those printed, and those I'll give to my friends. I'll mail them with a note saying, here is my new you 2022 outline, and I wanted to have you hold me accountable or show it to you and get your feedback. It's very cool when you send it out. Now, don't be afraid of accomplishing all of them. You are not going to probably accomplish all of them. If you do, more power to you. That's awesome. We're talking about the goals. But you'll be shocked that how many you will accomplish, because they're written, they're specific, they're measurable, they're attainable in their timeline, which is 2022, and they're realistic. You'll also be amazed at how well you do with them, because of the impact of your friends reaching out to you and saying, hey, how are you coming with your 2 marathons, or whatever your goals are. It's very, very cool, the impact and how many you actually accomplish. So this will put the framework of creating the new you. The you you've always dreamed of becoming is now the you are, because you're doing it. So congratulations on taking this step towards becoming the new you in 2022. And remember, thanks for tuning in every week, and share if this helps you, especially today's show, because I think the new you 2022 will impact people around you, your family, and everything else. And then again, my book Self-Talk's available on all the book networks. You can get it. And if you've ever have a question, just reach out to me at dean@deanakers.com, and I'll be glad to help you. So remember, the new you in 2022. Have a great week.
We hope you enjoyed this week's show. Subscribe today to our podcast and send questions or thoughts to help@deanakers.com. Also, visit us at www.deanacres.com to listen to prior shows and view helpful videos. Also, great tips to download. Thanks again. See you next week.